Namaste and Grand Rising. Alright, this is gonna be, man, this is gonna be the. This ain't tough for me, but I don't wanna say this. I'm gonna say it because the truth is disrespectful and it's gonna help heal. So I'm here to heal. So I'm gonna do what I have to do and serve my purpose. Now, I say that to say, um, I, the biggest thing is well, me and my ex have a great relationship because at this point I realized, I was a cheater, and I smiled because I realized I was cheating on myself. And I'm not even, because I'm not laughing, like, because I say that because we got to take the titles off of everything, and that would help with a lot of things. Now, with karmic cycles and what's going on right now, and people is arguing in pain, and because this is a spiritual world, and right now you're probably with the person that's not your soulmate. So what's going on is you put yourself during the retrograde, you brought in something to your house, which was your demon that you've been trying to get away from your whole life. So just like retro Jordans, when the cycle was retro, you thought you was bringing something in your house to protect you from a fake corona pandemic, when you brought in what you was trying to have the world protect from you. Now I say that because as men and as women or as spiritual beings, we run into our twin flames or soulmates throughout our life. It's just we're taught to not realize or recognize it. And it's a certain energy or a spiritual connection that you don't have and can't have with nobody else, because y'all was placed here for each other. And regardless of how hard you try to fight that, that shit kills you. And it makes you do stupid shit because it's the person that you're supposed to be with. But the world is going to tell you that, oh, you shouldn't be with this person because of this, because of this, because of that. Now, let me tell you what's wrong with that dysfunctional shit. The people that you go ask, like your parents and them, they was cheating too, and had kids by other shit and was scammers, and your grandma had more kids over here, and your dad had families over here and over there. That shit is generational curses and program trauma. Now, what the fucked up part is you'll get, there's great guys out there. Like, I come from abuse, so I would never abuse no woman or put my hands on her. I don't even curse or call any woman raise their voice, because I come from being abused like a woman as a child. So I was the codependent one, as far as not being speaking up, and you know like you have your childhood taken, so you don't want to be the cold person the street makes you, so it makes you allow stuff. And basically, I'm not I'm cold. I was cold in the street from programming and violence, so I didn't want to bring that in the house. So I don't raise my voice at a female, don't call them out their names, and I go beat up the people that be beating them up. Now, when females mess theyself up with these titles, now, because a man meets another woman that they treat them the way that you don't treat them, and they treat them like a king, that don't mean that you call them on the side. Y'all made that word up. So when a female accepts theyself as a side, it's like, that's bullshit, because the woman that's on the side is the one that, or what you call on the side, is the one that you're the most honest with, because you don't have to live a fantasy with them. The fantasy is what you got yourself into, that the world programmed you to think that you had to be something or had to be that way, which comes with religion and comes with politics and it comes with all that other bullshit. When we're in the spiritual world, so you should judge everything by how good a spirit is, because now I've watched fathers, brothers, family members not do nothing for women throughout my time that have getting beat, have got shot, have got done wrong, not getting taken care of. While dudes, I watch my dudes out here getting stuff and just be like, F them, and we ain't going, but the only person you hurting is the child. But then it forms a thing where it's like, females go out here and get confused, and then they start blaming one person, and then you playing two dudes for one thing and blaming both of them. So you creating a war between two dudes who probably don't even care about you, but probably care about a child, and you done made yourself so important because you don't want to lose neither one of them and make yourself look bad. So you tear down the image of the two dudes, and then you go to court and tear down whichever one to keep the kid and get them to pay you. You just put your foot on the neck of the black king or the bum ass nigga that don't do nothing that you went and cheated with the king with. But then you would dog the king just to go back and protect the bum ass nigga and then get the rest of the bums to help cover it up because they don't want to get exposed because they wasn't helping or didn't protect what this is a crazy world, man. Like, you got to be the hero or hero of your own timeline. Like, if y'all still waiting for a hero to come save y'all, then you already fucked up in the game. If you out here talking about just Black Lives Matter, then you don't understand you in the spiritual world, and all these niggas ain't right either. Cause I argue with more fake woke people than anything. A rich nigga will tell, "Oh, I'm rich," but you can have a best friend that is still living in the hood, or they ain't even half of what you. Nigga, what you rich in? You rich in your pocket. You ain't rich in spirit, and you ain't give a fuck about your boy that was right there. And if you knew your boy was gonna go kill somebody and he had kids, and you ain't talking about him for his kids, you ain't give a fuck about him either. So when these people go these funerals and want to cry, y'all niggas is faking. So when you on social media talking about, oh, let's vote for Obama, let's vote for, nigga, you ain't do no research. You ain't read nothing. You think because this nigga is light skinned or he came from this, that he's for you. He's a Democrat. They was the KKK. He just don't got no fucking hood on. And then you don't want to follow his DNA because they ain't going to let you do that. You ain't never seen Michelle with no kids, and they gonna parade her out here with Biden. Now all of a sudden you got another black vice president, man. Y'all people fall for whatever mirage is going on. Ask them celebrities to stand up and show you their ankles. Do that and see why they indicted and in the crib and they ain't coming out. Man, this shit is about just learning and loving, man. If somebody ain't been through the experience or they ain't break they cycle or fight they generational curse, they can't question or ask you shit. And I've been raised myself and got help from villages, and that's another thing. If you want to be the smartest person in the room, then you're a fucking selfish idiot anyway. I want to surround myself with the smartest people. And that's what females do. Females will surround themselves with all the ugly motherfuckers that try to make themselves look good. You ugly too. You just as ugly as the other motherfuckers that's around you. And that's what kills me, because people be like, man, these skinny chicks and these big chicks, man, these spirits it's a beautiful spirit. Like, I meet your spirit. It ain't even about your shape, size, color, creed. I meet your spirit. Y'all better get it together, man. Told you, they done made the Terminator movie. You thought that shit was for no reason. You better start paying attention, get your spider sense tingling. And when it start tingling, it's right next to you. And now you done moved them in there and can't call nobody to help you. That's some foul shit. Because you probably done dogged or beat down the hero of your timeline to save the bum ass nigga. Namaste. Moon, the golden phoenix of the age of Aquarius, the spiritual realm. So muggles, you gotta understand that, man, it's a wizard and wizarding world, whether you like it or not, and alchemy exists. Namaste, Mia Moore.